Hey there fellow Factorians, Onerous here with another episode of my first Megabase. Okay, last episode we put in this little iron plate smelting area here and we hooked it up to a train stop, and then we went to hook it up to the other end and went, oh my goodness, how are we going to do this? Because currently we're relying on trains that go both ways, but the throughput to a station for that is terrible, as we discussed last episode. So we need to have some kind of parking arrangement. And I think we're going to do that here. And what I'm thinking is trains will come in up here. We will have a diagonal garage here. And they'll come across and turn up vertical. And this is where we'll have all the stations going to where they need to go. And then they'll come back out across there. So nice and easy from that regard. So how are we going to go about doing that? Let me first put in a line here. I think is where this is kind of where we want them to end up. Alright, so from here they need to go at a diagonal, and that is definitely not going to be long enough, which is what I kind of thought. Alright, so let's cut that away and pop it over here. So we need to make sure it's long enough for the longest train we are going to have in this network. And this is big enough for what size train? So let's just put down a chain signal. That's what we will need here. And not there, because you are disappearing. Alright, and that little one. Excellent. Alright. So let's pop a chain signal here and see what we can get here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with one carriage, 6 maybe at the other end. Well, look, we're gonna future-proof this. So let's just make it a little bit bigger than that. We want to have enough for. Look, it's probably big enough. It's never big enough, is it? It's never big enough. That is the Factorio way. Alright. So let's bring it over here. Just don't want to use up too much space. Yeah, alright. Let's bring it to there. And there we go. Alright. I'm going to go into the settings interface and change the visualization length to 10. Confirm, back, resume, and that now gives us 8 carriages and 2 locomotives. And as we can see, yes, we can fit that in quite nicely in this one. A little bit longer than we need to be, but hey, that is okay as well. Alright, so I am going to put a chain signal here, and then we will bring this across and up. Actually, left-hand drive, we are just going up here, aren't we? There and there. Alright, so we will pop chain signal there and rail signal there. Wonderful. So this is the input line. But this will actually go like so, and we are going to copy this whole thing and pop it in there, and then another one there, and then another one there, and let's just pop in a few of these, like so. Alright. So this then becomes our... Oh, and that's... wouldn't that be right? Alright, well that is okay. This one is too long. Let's get you up to there. Alright. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do to there? And no. Okay, hate it. Hate that. You're just going to have to disappear, my friend. We will deconstruct that later. So let's just copy that now. And like so. Alright. And of course we've got these extra ones left over here that do nothing other than make our trains look terrible. We'll leave that there because it may be warranted. No. We need to bring that in the future. We will fix it up then. Alright. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can have 6 trains coming in here. And why am I doing this manually? I could just be marking it for the bots to take care of. Alright. There we go. Wonderful. Go bots go. Okay. So they will come in here and they will... These should actually be rail signals, shouldn't they? Yes, they should. Because we want them to come in here if there's a free path and then wait at this point here. So these are going to be rail signals. Alright. Excellent. And then from there, I want you to travel the wild world. Woo, that's crazy. Travel through somewhere around about here, and we will have the first unloading station here. Alright, I like it. And this one is going to be our iron plate station. Now, one thing I'm also thinking is actually making these depot stations, which we can't do, can we? Because we did them on an angle. Intriguing. Okay. Okay, let's yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill this whole thing. The whole thing we just thought we'd make, we're not gonna make anymore. We are going to make some depots, and what the depot will do is the train will come in, it'll stop at the depot, it'll refuel, and then it'll go on to its next location. Alright, so same location. I want you to disappear, and you are just at the moment not quite what we want. Alright, so let's keep this line if we can. If we can find the spot that would be. That is good enough. Good enough, alright. And of course, somewhere about there. Nope. There. Okay. So this is our input line. Excellent. Let's rails signal it appropriately. Alright, and make sure our blocks are of a decent length. And on there. Alright, there we go. Okay. That's the right way. Let's just select one. Block. Alright, good. So what we're going to do here now is do a series of these. Alright. And a bit further. And that is good. Alright. So have we now made these long enough? That is the question. Let's pop a rail signal here. It's just getting really dark, hard to see. And that is not long enough for all the trains we want to be doing. Alright. That just means we need to move this up one. Alright. And we will do that just like that. Just like that. Alright, easy does it. And that is a whole heap more track than we would necessarily need for now. But it does future-proof us for, oddly enough, the future. So, what do we want to do? We want to have a few of these with stations. So these are going to have a station, and we also want to be able to fuel them up. I'm going to use requester chests, I think, at this point, at which point we might get some cargo speed up. So what we will want to do, I don't think I've got any requester chests on me. No, I don't. So let's just get a bit of spacing here. We'll have a chest and a fuel, and we'll do likewise for a double station. But the real question then is how close. So they can just be, wow, that is tight. Alright, I like it. So let's get rid of these for now, because I'm really running short on them and I want to save up, but that is definitely what we'll do. And we'll put a heap of roboports along here, and they can just fill these up with the fuel for them. Alright, wonderful. That is really nice. I think that is going to work out quite well for us. And have you there, and there. Alright. Oh. Excellent, okay. So that is how we're going to treat the incoming trains. I'm going to get quite a few there. That's yeah, that's going to be excellent. I feel like it actually takes up less horizontal space than this one, so I'm very happy with that. All right, let's help these bots out there starting to struggle. I think we might have to ditch that and put it back in those bots so we get our full 50 bots working for us. All right, these for some reason weren't marked for deconstruction. Still got a bit of charge, so we're doing all right. Okay. Now all of these need to be well, that for one needs to be a chain signal, because we can't have people going in here unless they have somewhere to go. And if they don't have somewhere to go, then we'll have to make more of these, because otherwise they will just block up over there. So let's whoop, that's always going to happen. Alright, now let us turn our bots off for a second and just think about this kind of distance here. And I'll actually put in this last one here, just to give us a bit of an idea about how far we want to go before we start flipping up to what's going on there? There we go. All right. Before we start flipping up and unloading. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yes. 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 No. Wood. Stupid trees. All right. And somewhere along there we are turning in, aren't we? All right. So let's get all these guys turning in. Use our rotate, there we go. Wonderful. This guy's going down there and there. Down to that one and there. Yep. Beautiful. Alright. And you go across and you go to there. Wonderful. Alright, so let's get our rail signals here. So these guys don't go unless... I think I actually do need to chain signal that. Because I don't want them... I want them coming into here if there's a lane free here. I don't want them leaving here unless there is an exit free for them. I'll have to think about that. I'm actually thinking I could cheat it by putting a chain signal here. And then they would actually, like, they'd come in, park here, come in, they'd park, they'd say these ones would be, my next section is free, even if the following bit isn't. They would come in, stop. No, they wouldn't stop though, would they? We would need the station there. I think we might need to put those stations in and just force them to stop at the station, at the depot stations. Alright. We'll leave that for when we actually have a few trains going. And we'll see what happens. Alright. So, somewhere around here was where we were thinking of... Whoa, that is not what you were signed up for. Somewhere around there. Okay, cool. And no. Keep that power pole there, otherwise we will lose our coal. Great, alright, so now coming up here, this will be our iron plate drop off. And question, do we want to make it big enough now? Yeah, probably. It's only going to cost us some belt. I can't really see anything at all at the moment, unfortunately, and I know it's even worse on YouTube. But as we can see, that there is about our limit. All right. So that's where we want the train station to be, because we want to make it long enough to fit, but we don't want to waste any rail. Alright, so let's put a little guy there. Excellent, okay, so I am going to say from now on we are only going to have two-headed trains, and alright, we'll do this properly the first time, and they're all going to offload on this side, and they're all going to offload on the right hand side. Yes. Alright, we'll hook that up. So we have nowhere near enough steel chests. Let's order some of those for next time we are in zone. But for now, we will have to do some ghosts. Alright. So we'll start off with, we're going to have 4 of these guys. Now, how do I want to unload this? Do I want to do something tricky, or do we stick with what we should be doing? Alright, for now I'm just going to do the same unloading we've been doing before, and that is the very, very simple, not necessarily balanced. We will cross that problem when we get to it. Yes, just this arrangement, alright. And let's see if we're seeing it. We can see the balance issues that arise from this. Like, these outside ones here only have a couple hundred. And is there anything we actually really want at this point? Yeah, probably that. And that would be nice. And of course, we might as well up some lasers. Alright. Anyway, let's just copy that. And we will need room for 8 lines to come down here. If we actually do have this with these 4 also being used, this is the arrangement we would have. So those 4 would be for the bottom lanes, and then these 4 would come up in that way. And then that is where our next train goes. Alright. So we'll have sort of maybe 4 of these. We might be able to fit another couple in here as well. But I am very happy with that. And we are going to call this is going to be iron plate unloading. Now we can actually pop a train in here right now if we wanted to. Even do some lane balancing right about now. Oops. There we go. Alright. That way. Sorry, that way and that way. You go back that way. And then that away and that away. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright. Now, do we have enough for 4 lanes of iron? Probably not, but hey. Don't need you. Alright. Let's run it down here. We'll have to jump across the tracks here. And yes, yes. Alright. Let's just copy that without the train tracks. And nope. Nope. Alright. Without the train tracks, yes please. And paste them there. Alright. Whew. Man. So this is our iron plate coming in. And we will figure out a way to dodgy that probably over here. Because we no longer need this stuff, do we? There we go. Alright. So we can probably just bring it in there and it'll line up perfectly with our iron plate. First things first though, of course, we need to get an actual train making this a reality. So let's find, have I got some fuel? I've got a little bit of fuel. Let's make ourselves a iron plate train. Alright, we're facing the right way, yep. So we're going to go 2 locomotives, and this one has 4 of these guys. Alright. You can have that bit of fuel, you can have that bit of fuel. And we are definitely going to need an output for this. Oh gosh, it's so dark. Always the way. Now, is this gonna ruin us when we get over to here? Probably. We will definitely pop some signals in here just to split this up a bit, but that's what I was worried about. This actually does kind of stink a little bit with, oh gosh, these things never work out how you want it. Alright, well what I want is that on the outbound, which is this way, if we have a look, we will be somewhere around about here, and then the other direction somewhere around hopefully about there. Oh man, things are just getting a bit tight. Alright, how about there? And then maybe, okay, great. And then you will just, yeah, that way, hook up like that. Alright. It's not the most elegant, Oh, look at these poor bots. Line them up. There we go. Yeah, it's not the most elegant, but it will do. Alright, so you, and you, you and you. Wonderful, wonderful. And then we will need, we've got an output there. We've got an output there. Yeah, so it's all train signals. It's getting a little bit dicey. Alright, so we want to make sure that these are not red. And how do we do that? We need to put in maybe a chain signal there. That is not right. Oh no, what I have done, I've totally stuffed this up, haven't I? So these need to be rail signals here. Ah, that's what it is, yes. Okay, so if there is a free block in front of them, you can run on in. That is exactly what it is. Alright. And then these ones down the bottom are chain signals. So they will come in here and they will go out if they can get to their designated unloading station. This is much nicer. Alright, perfect. So they will come in and then they'll stop there. And we don't even need to break this up because it's never going to do anything unless there is a free spot for them to go. Alright, and currently there are no free spots because we only have the one station here and it is being used. Alright, so your station is going to be iron plate unloading, iron ore unloading, nope, iron plate unloading until empty, and then sorry, I just clicked the wrong button. Iron plate loading until full. Full cargo. Wonderful. Alright. And go. So, with that in mind, I don't know if we need to make these depots or whether we just have our requested chests up here. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just put requested chests up there. So, I don't need that stuff at the moment. In fact, we can get a lot of this out of our inventory. Definitely don't need that or that. Okay, can't do that. But I do want to make us have some requester chests. And where would I find those? Over here. Alright, so let's get a stack of those. Ooh, that train was a little too close. Okay, our steel train is fine for the moment. We'll probably convert it over to this arrangement at some point in the future. As you can see, our next stop is probably going to be petroleum, and copper, petroleum, copper, you name it, we need it. Okay, excellent, getting all the good stuff, all the stuff we need. Wonderful. Now, could I bot this whole area? I could make this all bots down to chests, but I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe one day in the future we'll fully bot up the base, but for now we will leave it as such. Alright, so I came down here to get all the stuffs, and we got requester chests, and let's see how our... Oh, sorry bots, there you go. Alright, let's just see how our bot statistics are going. We have, what was that, 6,000 construction bots and 5,000 logistics bots. T is construction, Y is logistics. Yes, so that seems like a lot. Why have we got so many construction bots? because T should be less than 3k. Yeah, so we're not putting any more in. So somehow we had just a bucket load of construction bots in the network. But yes, we are getting a... As long as that's not up over there, no. We are getting a green tick for logistics bots. And of course that one is just full. Ah, well there, that's all right. Once we start using these guys a little bit more, they'll really get used up. All right, so let's finish off this by requesting a little bit of fuel for our trains. Now, one thing, if we're going to request fuel, we actually need to make fuel available. And at the moment, the only place that we are doing that is this one chest here. So let's put a few chests and make it so that there is a little bit more available. Alright, so that will be a whole heap. A whole heap of solid fuel. I'm going to put a few more roboports here because they are going to be needed if we are expecting our bots to fly all the way up here. They are going to need a lot of charging. And we'll get that one in there to connect it up, and then we will have that like that, and requester chests. Okay, requester chest there and there, and fast, put stack inserters to make sure we get a good fueling. Alright, so where is our iron train now? And why aren't our bots making all this goodies? Because those construction bots were coming to do it. Okay. Wonderful. Here it is. No, that's not it. What's it doing? Is it stuck down here? Because it can't fill. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? Alright, we'll fix that up. I'll fix that up off camera. I'll just extend that rather than do anything else. But let's bring it up here and make sure it's... Well, hang on. First of all, we need to actually request something, don't we? Let me have some solid fuel, please. Let's have a stack of solid fuel in each of those. And let's put you on manual. Now, unfortunately, yes, that's not going to be happening, but let's see if we've got some bots on the way with solid fuel. No logistic bots in the network up here at all? Or anyone flying up? Oh yeah, there we go. And they're stopping off for a drink. But good thing is, once we actually get some logistics bots sort of in this area up here, they'll find a new home up here, and they'll be able to be a lot quicker. Alright, I am pretty happy with that, other than the obvious error we had down the bottom. So let's put this back onto auto, and we actually did get a nice little bit of fuel. This one got a little bit more. Okay, let's go down and fix up the other one. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I wonder if we should set it up for max size train. Probably not at this stage. We will. We've certainly got room for a max size train. Not in our... well, I say that, but the reality is not so much the truth. Okay. Now, is it possible to actually have it... Nope. Okay, let's copy to that. Okay, go to iron plate loading, and hey, that was so simple. All right, and we'll remember our folly for all eternity by doing something like that. And whenever we look back, we'll go like, why is that bit of rail kinked like that? And we'll go, that's right. The trains. Okay, so you're on 4K, you're on 4K, you are the one. Oh, that's not quite lined up. That is not quite lined up on all of them. Alright, I'm going to fix that off camera. We'll just move everything, cut and paste this up one. Yeah, which is going to be fun. But that's what I'm going to do off camera. And when we come back, it'll be as though this little disaster never occurred. And we will, I'll also hook up this iron plate into the base. Where are we here? So I'm just going to sort of route it through here. And then we will come in and we'll have 4 lanes of iron plate all the way down the bus. And that's going to be it for today. And then tomorrow, I think we will look at our petroleum, maybe trying to get this, maybe start with this one, make a bit of room. Hey, you know what, I totally forgot about our Cobra X, so I think that's actually what we're going to do next is Cobra X. Tomorrow we'll do Cobra X and then we'll get back to outposting. A little bit of a break from outposting I think is a wise choice. So as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, ideas, tips in the comments below, and thanks for watching.